join the seance.
Spooky
Welcome
Sibs?
to the seance.
Yeah.
Spooky
The
Sibs.
Spooky Sibs.
Yes, that's what we'll call them.
Unless they absolutely hate that. They're
They're
like,
like,
please don't call me that.
You're adopted into the seance.
All right, guys. So, I'm Craig, and did you guys... Okay. So, when a bat and a Sasquatch love each other very, very much, they make a BatSquatch. And it is a horrifying cryptid that I'll tell you guys about in a minute.
It's hard to follow that up. Hi, I'm Kylee, and I burrow in graveyards.
Oh, hi, I'm Shandi. And I'm still afraid of cryptids. And this is Seance with My Siblings, Obscure Cryptid Edition.
Hell yeah.
Okay, here we go. Do a giveaway for Friday the 13th. Go to our social media to find out more about how to enter.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to bring to you today the not so famous, not so known Maryland Snallygaster. So guess when it's a Snallygaster.
That is such a fun
It's
word.
a wild name.
Snallygaster.
I had to do this one because of the name.
Yes.
So
like
this cryptid is Wilden. This cryptid looks like a long, skinny-ish snake dragon with bird wings and a beak with huge red tentacles coming from its mouth hole.
Not the
That's like a
tentacles.
beak, but with tentacles coming out of it.
Some people might be
Why?
into that.
People are into that. And if you look on specialty dildo sites, you can find that. You can have
Dead.
what you want.
LMAO.
And no shame to that because I'd
We don't kink
probably,
shame.
no, because I would totally probably use a tentacle dildo. Like, let's not even pretend I wouldn't do that. Because
There's a name for people that are into that. And I cannot think of what it is, but I
I
knew it
just
once
want to
upon a
know what
time.
it feels like. I don't think that it's not like a turn on, but I want to know what it feels like.
For the experience.
Yeah.
The experience.
Because I'm very curious. Anyway, enough dildo talk for now. I don't promise anything in the future. Okay, so why mouth tentacles? Well, now we know. It's great for some things. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry.
It's hilarious.
I can't handle being in my own body right now. Okay, it's been a long day. We're recording at the end of work on a Thursday.
Yep, which we
Mhm.
usually do not do.
No.
No. So it'll show. Hashtag
Show.
you came here.
It might sound a lot like the very first thing we recorded and did not subject y'all to.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. How does a reptile land creature get tentacles? I don't know.
I don't know.
But how many tickles does it take to tickle an octopus?
Okay, no.
Tentacles! I love it.
I'm dead. Tentacles.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm sorry. No. It's hard. Okay. Okay, I can be a grown-up. Kind of. Woo.
Okay. There. the character in Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, God.
No, listen. He's a mind flayer. And there is the option to romance this mind flayer. I have not, but he's got mind flayers have tentacles.
Ooh,
From
you
their
should.
face. From their face. No,
They almost look like Davy Jones from,
Just
like...
imagine, like, whoa!
that's literally what
That's, I thought you were going to say that's what they do.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, that could be a good time.
A lot of people do it in my Baldur's Gate
Timber.
posting group.
Did the female ones have them too? Are there female ones?
I don't think they're...
There's no gender. Oh.
They... So they...
They're like wild.
They call them it, like in the game. Like there's another one named Omeluum. Oh gosh, words are hard. And when he gets like spoilers, kidnapped.
Well, now I want to see what's going on downstairs.
Yeah, they're like, it's missing.
No, sad.
Yeah.
Oh,
How do they go to the bathroom?
the tentacles.
I don't know.
Oh, don't say that. They have to throw it up.
The tentacles are on their face.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
What was I watching where the person had to piss through their nipples?
That reminds
What
me
was that?
of the South Park episode where they started eating with their anuses and pooping out their mouths.
Okay, this episode is like...
We are off the rails.
Stop.
Okay, we
about the Snallygaster.
we are gonna do better now.
We're gonna do
Yes.
better now.
Moving,
If you're still here, it's getting better.
and if you're not,
It gets
that's so-
better.
we understand. Okay. The Snallygaster became known to the U.S. in 1909. Its beginning is linked with the excitement around the Jersey Devil.
Ooh.
Mm.
So, the newspapers in Maryland wanted a piece of that cryptid pie and set about finding/creating the Snallygaster. According to an article on atlasobscura.com written by Colin Dickey. Hi, Colin. Less than a month after the Jersey Devil sightings began, the Valley Register, which is the newspaper in Frederick, Maryland, where my husband's father's side of the family hails from, ran a story about a man named Bill Gifferson, who had been walking home when a winged creature attacked him, carried him up a hill, slashed his jugular with its fucking beak, drained his blood,
Goddamn.
and dumped that fucking lifeless body in a ravine.
His wig was snatched.
Yes. Fucking savage.
Drained his
Oh.
blood like a freaking vampire? Or
Like-
just like,
Well, like
fucking
slashed
dude?
his neck.
Okay,
Oh.
so he just...
He like
died.
bird beaked it.
Okay.
Like
No.
Boop.
nom. Yeah.
No.
That's probably
Okay.
better than boop. Probably didn't just boop it. I've never heard of anyone getting their carotid artery booped and dying.
I love it.
It's okay. We gotta pull it together. No, okay. Just maybe it's okay.
It's fine.
Probably fine.
We can't go this
Wouldn't
long
it
without
totally?
talking. Oh, I'm crying so much. Okay. Oh, also, there are accounts of the Snallygaster speaking to people who have happened upon it. How does that tentacled mouth shape human words? I would like to know, because that is not how that works.
No.
Anyway.
Ooh, maybe it's telepathically.
No, maybe. That's not what they said, though. They
Oh.
said it's like
Oh, right.
tentacles were a flapping
Okay.
as it was a speaking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't think those people were telling the truth, or they need to be evaluated for psychosis if they believe they really heard it speaking.
Mm.
I could do that for them. Anyway, these reports in the Valley Register happened from early 1909 to July of that same year. The last report stated that an expedition was put together to find the lair of the Snallygaster, and this expedition was a success.
Oh, they found it.
They fucking found it.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Upon
snap.
finding the beast, it rose up into the air and flew away to Virginia.
Because why not?
Because why not? They say what they want. It's 1909.
It's 1909.
It's wild. And so, this cryptid is clearly a hoax made to sell newspapers. You know, they wanted in on that hot Jersey Devil money, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Its name is thought to be German in origin, coming from the word Schnellgeist, or quick ghost.
Ooh.
In Maryland in the 19th century, Dickey reports there was a large influx of German immigrants, and they brought their folklore and food and beer with them. Thank you.
Yes.
They also pushed, oh, this is sad. Sorry. Oh, they also pushed the Seneca people off their land. So there's that. And I'm not harping on the German immigrants, but we all need to acknowledge that all of the people coming to America did so at a great cost to all the tribes of the indigenous first people.
Mm-hmm.
And then, after this quick hoax had played out and the Snallygaster flew away to Virginia, because why not? There are no reported sightings for over 20 years.
Hmm?
And this Snallygaster was so schmurious and so scary and so deadly that a president wanted to go hunt it down.
Oh.
Who do you think that president could be?
Okay, so it was 20 years after 1909.
No, it
No,
was in
oh.
1909
Oh, it was
Oh.
in 19...
that he wanted to go hunt it down.
Who was the president in
Oh, God.
1909?
Sam Pete School education.
I know.
Go.
So it was Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy.
Why does it feel like he should not be in 1909?
I don't know. He was president for for what, 4 terms? That's why they had to make the law that it could only be 2 terms.
Okay.
Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt reportedly considered putting off his trip to Africa in order to go to Maryland to hunt for the Snallygaster.
Sounds like Teddy.
Yeah, fucking Teddy.
Freaking Teddy. Fucking Teddy.
Toward the end of his presidency, he was confined to a wheelchair, but made it look like he wasn't.
Oh. Was that Teddy Roosevelt?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah. I knew there was a
He's-
president that... I don't know why, but all I associate, like, Teddy Roosevelt
Night of the
with is-
museum, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, rest in peace, Robin.
Mhm.
You were a treasure.
A
You are a treasure.
treasure.
You are a treasure.
Have you guys heard Robin Williams' stand-up comedy?
Yeah, some of it.
Fucking
some of it.
filthy.
Yeah.
It was glorious.
I've seen,
Anyway.
like, snippets
I need to
on
find
the
it now.
YouTubes.
I watched it on VHS.
Ooh.
Because I'm old as shit. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, Snallygaster.
Snallygaster.
So, like with all good things, and this is important that we talk about it, like with all good things, all the fun, all the, money from the newspaper sales, someone has to come in and ruin it. And wouldn't you just know, it was the white supremacists. As usual, these shitheads came in and made rumors that the Snallygaster specifically liked to target the Black community. Those fuckers ruin everything.
Oh.
Which is not true. The Snallygaster does not discriminate. He will eat all
Anyone.
humans.
Good for him.
Yeah, it's like addiction. He'll come for anyone. I thought that dark. Anyway, so that is a darker mark on the Snallygaster's history, and it is not true. And fuck them.
Mhm.
And the Snallygaster has its own museum.
Ooh.
A whole museum. A woman named Sarah Cooper has started this museum, and it's a mobile museum. She will bring it around to schools
Cool.
and
That is cool.
events, whoever wants it. Excuse me. And Sarah Cooper was an ER nurse during the pandemic,
Ooh.
And the Snallygaster myth is one of the only things that kept her sane, and that is why she is so passionate.
Oh,
Okay.
that's so cool.
About this
Understandable.
cryptid. So anyway, for a short time in 1909, the Snallygaster was there. And then there were reports that it flew away to Virginia. And then there were reports that a bunch of moonshiners saw it and it died in their steel. That is the vat of cooking liquor. Yeah.
He just
Okay.
wanted a taste.
He just wanted to get fucked up.
Yeah.
As we do.
Yeah.
As one wants. Yes. And then they have come up with the theory that the Snallygaster lifespan is like 20, it lives for 20 years, and then there's like a 20-year incubation period, and then it hatches and comes back for 20 years or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So some weird like time frame like it.
Yeah, or like the Snallygaster lays an egg, it's like can self-fertilize. Wouldn't that be handy?
What does that? Or what else does that?
Snails can do that.
Snail. Seahorses.
No.
No.
Male seahorses do carry
No,
the baby.
Yeah, most seahorses get pregnant. And I can't think of what it is. Oh, well.
Lots of smaller organisms can reproduce asexually.
Mhm.
So, but the Snallygaster is fucking ginormous and it allegedly can too. So good.
Said,
Good for
fuck
it.
them rules.
Yeah, fuck those rules. I have tentacles coming out my mouth. Anyway, so the next Snallygaster life cycle, the Sarah Cooper woman hero, she says it is thought to start in 2024.
Hey. So when y'all get snatched up,
Well, we're safe because we don't live in Maryland.
it only stays in Maryland.
Or
I thought it
Virginia.
was
Or Virginia.
Just kidding. Who
Both.
knows?
All
You
of the
can get-
above.
I mean, it has wings. It can do what it wants.
It can do what it
True.
wants.
But in Utah, I think it's afraid of all of our cryptids and all of the windy boys and all of the epidermis strollers that live here.
Yeah.
Among other things.
And other things.
So you're only getting Snallygasted in Maryland and
Virginia.
Yeah.
And that, my dear friends, that we have a parasocial relationship with, and my siblings, is the Snallygaster.
Ooh.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you. That was
a ride.
a ride for sure. That's really cool. Look up a picture of the Snallygaster, everybody.
It is.
We will
Not
put one on our Instagram.
Yeah, we will actually. Yeah.
Craig will put one on our
I'll
Instagram.
put one on our Instagram. It'll be Kylee.
It'll be Kylie.
I've been building
Kylie's been doing the
most of the
Instagram.
Instagrams.
the episodes.
So if you want to talk specifically to Kylie, slide into her DMs. Is that what the youths do now? Is they slide into the DMs?
Yes.
They Snallygast and
That should become a thing.
Snallygast in the
those
DMs. Copyright Seance with my siblings.
Yes, they just come at you and boop your throat.
A gentle boop
A gentle boop that
to the jugular.
that like erupts your carotid artery. That's fine, right? You didn't need that to live, though.
No.
And you're a nurse. Can you live with that split completely open and gushing blood?
Totally.
And being yeeted from the sky.
Yeah.
Into
A ravine. And that's like
You'll be
so it's
fine.
like in all the stories, it's like this nondescript person that no one really knows or misses that gets snatched up. So it's like this fake human. They're like, yeah, and then the Snallygaster ate Bill. Well, what?
Not Bill.
Bill Livingston?
The recluse up in the mountain, you know.
Yeah, like
Bill.
wild man Bill in the mountains that smells like Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
You have to know Bill.
Sure, I do. Yep, I don't want to look stupid, so I'm going to agree
We
with
know
you.
Bill, yeah.
Everyone knows Bill.
Everybody.
Anyway.
Anyways. All right. I guess I'll go, or is it your turn?
Oh,
I'll go last.
okay. I will go, and I'll tell you guys about the Kentucky Gravedigger.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yes. Okay. Close your eyes.
No.
Uh-oh.
Unless you're driving.
Oh, no.
And imagine this creature as I describe it to you. And whatever you imagine, I promise it's not. not.
It's not a penis?
The Gravedigger.
Oh, it's not the monster truck?
Okay. The creature I'm talking about stands at roughly 4 to 7 feet tall.
4-2.
4'2",
Okay, that's a
That's a big-
variation.
It's a variation.
Very.
It is chubby.
Ooh.
It has an owl-like head that is too small for its body,
Oh.
and its head can rotate similar to that of an owl's.
Oh, well, that's handy.
It has a face similar to a bat,
Oh, cute.
sharp pointed teeth,
That's still cute.
Still cute.
spindly arms that like jut out of its fuzzy
Oh,
little chest like a
that's-
kangaroo's.
That's not as cute.
Just like little stick arms.
No.
If they're
Oh.
like cute little stick
Yeah, like
arms.
think of kangaroo arms.
Oh,
Like kangaroo
Like
arms.
this.
Yeah.
Like,
They can be white or brown
Okay.
with an oily sheen to the skin on its arms and hands.
I
oh,
hate
it's not
oily.
all furry. It's
not
not
all
all furry.
furry.
It's got
Ew.
oily skin. Ew.
Yeah.
That makes me want to barf. Gross.
It's like, never fucking come at me, Kentucky
Yeah,
Gravedigger.
Kentucky Gravedigger.
This
Oh,
creature's quick.
fight.
He'll fight you.
And you.
And you? He's
He's a
quick.
quick boy.
He can jump massive lengths in one go.
Oh, we're
Mm.
fucked.
This creature is also thought to be nocturnal and has poor eyesight.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
good. Perfect.
It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen, and I want to pet one. I love him. I literally love it so much.
Okay, I need to look him up real quick to like get a.
Yes. So the Kentucky Gravedigger makes its home in Danville, Kentucky.
Ah, thus the name.
Thus the name and the surrounding areas. It's been spotted in cemeteries in the area as well as near railroad tracks. The first sighting, as recorded in Mysterious Kentucky Volume 1.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It is fun.
It's a good time.
It's a good
She's a
time.
good time.
It's also a monster truck.
It is. Yeah, you guys didn't know that?
I knew.
And
Had
isn't the
a
Gravedigger
Hot
a
Wheel.
wrestler? Yeah.
Like
Probably.
that.
Yes.
But I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, this is not a monster truck. It's a critter.
It's a creature.
Yeah, so Mysterious Kentucky Volume 1 by Barton Nanelli and across various internet sources. This first sighting
This
I
first
remember.
fire.
This first sighting was in the 1970s.
Oh, the 70s. So were they on
Well,
any substances?
I will tell you the story and you can make your own decisions.
As I sometimes do.
Yes. The report was as follows. A man and his friend were fishing one morning in the spring of 1970. They were walking a few miles east of the L&N Railroad tracks from Shelby City, Kentucky, now Junction City, Kentucky. The man and his friend would sneak into a pond to bass fish. The man had to leave early one day, so he started back home by himself, leaving his friend at the pond. On his way home, a creature landed in front of him on the railroad tracks. All the man saw was a blur as it landed before him, and then it stood there, squatted on two legs.
Oh.
Fine fur covered the creature's fat little body. Its owl-like head was moving almost in circles.
Ooh.
It had little round eyes and a mouth of razor-sharp teeth.
Sounds cute.
It's cute.
Look
I
at
like.
its little bat face, you guys.
Yes, it had a bat
Adorable.
face with small ears and a small nose.
Oh, and just boop.
Just
it.
yeah. The
Not in the way the Snallygaster
No,
moves yet.
no, not that kind. Like, I'm gonna boop it, and it's gonna
It's
be
slow-mo.
nice and sit there and be like, okay.
Maybe.
oh, maybe.
But what if I go like, meow, 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 meow? That works on every animal, I swear.
It might like it. It might not.
It'll like it.
It'll like it.
It'll like it. It has no choice.
It will be powerless to the meow, 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 meow.
Yes.
So this creature doesn't have any lips.
Oh no!
Just teeth.
So is it like?
It's like,
Ooh.
So it probably
Yum.
just has like really thin, like
I mean, it has to have some sort of
yeah.
fleshy
Yeah.
opening to be a mouth.
Yes.
So its lips are so unpronounced that it appears not to have any.
Yes.
Okay.
Its arms looked like they came out of its chest and they were long and spindly, and it had long fingers and thumbs on each hand with claws.
Thumbs.
I mean, they must have
Yeah.
claws.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm picturing like mole claws or like other burrowing creature claws.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a burrower.
It's a burrower. Well, that's why it's a gravedigger, right?
Mhm. Yes, and we'll get there.
Okay.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Or nor.
So it has claws. Its arms had no fur, and they were slick and oily looking. The man assumed the creature could not see well in the daylight because it squinted a lot and never saw the man.
That's a lucky...
Even though it landed like pretty close in front of him. It acted like it was watching for trains. It would rub its tiny head on its arms every now and then. And it looked
Kind of like a little hamster.
like a little
yeah.
like cleaning itself and grooming. It
It's
looked
oily arms.
tiny arms. Because like you know how chicken legs are like shiny.
Kinda-
I
yeah.
fucking hate chicken legs.
I know. I love birds. I think they're beautiful, but their feet freak me the fuck out.
I picture it like shiny and oily in that way.
Okay.
That's how I'm in
Okay,
that
so
brain.
it's like more scaly, hard kind of a situation.
I don't know. That's just how I see it in my head.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I prefer that to like, I'm thinking of like man arms with like,
Yeah, like, yeah, same.
it's
Like this.
just like
dripping.
slipped in Vaseline.
Ew. So it would rub its tiny head on its arms every now and then, and it looked right at the man and didn't acknowledge him, even though it was only about 30 or 40 feet from him. He could see its fur moving in the breeze. The creature never made a sound, and the man was dumbfounded. He'd never seen anything like it before and hasn't seen anything like it since.
That's probably lucky for him.
Yeah.
Probably. The man wasn't afraid of the creature at first. He just didn't know what to expect from it. He had his tackle box in one hand and a fishing rod in the other, though he did have a hunting knife with him.
It's like when your brain is like, make it make sense.
Mm-hmm. He tried to switch his fishing rod into his other hand so he could grab his hunting knife just in case. The movement rattled his tackle box, and the creature heard him.
So it has good ears.
It has good ears.
Well, it's got that ears.
Yeah. It leaned forward, squinted its eyes, and when it finally saw him, it reared back and kind of puffed up.
Okay.
He thought it was going to attack, so he jerked his knife out. As he did, the thing took off in a blur of fur. In one leap, it cleared a fence that was 40 or so feet away.
So it's kind of a
And was
scaredy
gone.
cat.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah.
It was like, that guy is not going to just give me a gentle boop on
Yeah.
the nose
No.
with that hunting knife, so I better go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he took off, and he took off quick. The man shook his head in misbelief. He couldn't believe how fast the thing was. He took off after the creature to where it had leaped the fence, but he couldn't find it again. He never did see the creature's legs because it was squatted the entire time. And when it moved fast. But he thought they must be powerful. If the creature had wanted to, it could have easily closed the distance between the man and itself in one bound.
But it chose not to.
It chose not to. It ran in the other direction.
Huh. Interesting.
After the encounter, the man decided that the creature must be nocturnal, and he only saw it by chance. And by the looks of the creature, he decided that it burrows in the ground like a groundhog. And not far from where he saw the creature, there was an old family cemetery plot where slab graves with slab graves and mock walls around it.
Are slab graves the graves that have a big slab of concrete or stone over
I
where
believe
the
so.
burial plot is? Okay.
Yes.
We don't have a lot of those in Utah.
No, we do not.
At least not in our part.
Nope. Yeah, so there's like walls and slab graves around the graveyard. There were also huge holes throughout the cemetery under the graves. The man
building
states,
a burrow.
Yes. The man states if a groundhog had dug those holes, he couldn't see anything sneaking up on them because of the walls around them. The man's grandmother told him of a thing that people called a gravedigger that moves really fast and digs in graveyards. This man doesn't know if this is what he saw, but he knows it was a strange creature and that it had to stay somewhere. The man knew another person who saw the same creature run across the road one night, paused for a second to look at him, and then it was gone.
Ooh.
This sighting was also between the railroad tracks and the cemetery.
Huh. What is it about railroad tracks?
I don't know.
I mean, we already know
Maybe.
what it is about cemeteries. That's not even a question.
Maybe like the vibration when the train goes by.
I think it's just
or-
because the railroad tracks are by the
The
cemetery.
cemetery.
where
I
it
mean,
lives.
But like all the stories of like the weird lights that look like a lantern on the railroad tracks.
Mm. don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, we should do railroad track
We
stories.
should.
We should.
Haunted trains.
Ooh, ghost train.
Yes. Another report of these creatures occurred in 1990, so 20 years later.
20. Huh.
That's a theme.
And was published to KentuckyBigfoot.com in 2016. So this gravedigger was spotted in Dorton on Caney Hill by a man named Billy. The report is as follows. When I was a young teenager, I was walking up the hills behind my parents' house. Their house is nestled deep in the mountainside down in the valley in the eastern Kentucky hills. So any way that you walk, you pretty much walk straight up into the mountains. After making the uphill climb, the ground levels out a bit and goes on for miles of very thick, dense forest. I spotted what I thought was a large white dog from behind, about 20 yards from where I was standing. It was just as quick as a glimpse, and I didn't know at the time what I had just seen was much, much bigger than a dog. It was broad daylight and summer, so the brush and trees were very overgrown, and I would occasionally see glimpses of it, again, making its way through the forest. So he begins to call out to it. Here, puppy. Here, puppy.
I think it's a puppers.
So
I want to pet that dog.
Cannot pet that dog. So instead of meow, 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 he says, here, puppy.
Oh, you didn't do it right.
Yeah.
And he follows it up the hillside.
Oh, God. No.
It must have been moving pretty fast because I then lost sight of it 4 or 5 minutes and continued walking in the same direction. It was then that I came to a very, very large bush. The bush was directly in my path, so I had to go around it.
That do be that way.
Just run through the bush.
Can't go under it.
Sometimes when there's a bush, no one wants anything to do with it. Anyway.
When he did, he was in for the surprise of his life.
Oh, no.
I keep changing personage. It's in the first person, but I'm like reading it. Okay, so when I did, I was in for the surprise of my life. When I peered around the corner, my heart stopped. There in front of me, less than 5 feet away, was a creature I had never seen before or imagined. This was not a dog.
Oh, no.
It was covered with white hair. It was standing up on 2 legs, hunched over with small arms very high on its body. It didn't really have shoulders, and the arms were much more like that of a kangaroo.
Which would make sense if the arms are out forward. Like, why would it need broad shoulders to hold on to arms?
Yes. It was at eye level with me, but it was
like crouching?
Yeah, it was in quite a hunch, which puts it at 7 feet tall if it were to stand up fully erect. So that's why I'm wondering, like, the first guy says that it was 4 feet tall, but he didn't see its legs.
Right.
So I'm wondering if it was
all like
squatted up.
Yeah.
So, but this guy says, because he saw its legs, that it would have been 7 feet tall if it were to stand fully erect. I'll say it again, Shandi.
Erect? I'm not going to say anything about that word.
We stood face to face and made full eye contact for what feels like hours. Neither of us moved.
Thanks, Terry.
Prolonged eye contact.
Did like some romantic music.
I was just about to say. Love is in the air tonight. Little pink hearts go floating around.
There's no face tentacles.
Nope.
Down.
The encounter probably only lasted 5 to 10 seconds in reality before I turned and ran as fast as I could down the mountain. I was terrified. Its eyes were fire red, and the way they stared into mine felt as though it was taking something from me.
Ew.
Taking your soul.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's an energy sucker.
Jeez.
Slurp, slurp. The terror took my breath away. I kept this story to myself for quite some time until I met another guy who began to tell of his experience with a similar creature. Over the past 16 years, I gradually heard several other stories here in the hills. So, like, wherever these hills are, it's where they're...
Geography's rough.
Geography! Oh, no. Right now, I am actually aware of 8 or 9 other people who have had personal encounters with this creature or one like it in the surrounding area where I live. It still doesn't make me any less freaked out. As what I saw, as far as I know, I have had the closest encounter with it.
Huh. Maybe we should not move there.
Maybe we should not move there.
We'll just take our chances with the epidermis strollers here.
I mean, maybe the Kentucky Gravedigger is better.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's true. It seems pretty like it's not going to hurt you unless you hurt it.
Mhm.
It just wants to like mind its own business and dig and eat, do whatever it does.
Yep.
And maybe he only thought that it was taking a piece of his soul because its eyes
he was
were
fucking
red.
scared. Yeah.
And because he was scared.
And
Yeah.
he was
That
worried about
correlation.
like
The devil. Just
the
kidding.
devil. No, I was just gonna say something about satanic panic.
Yeah.
Whose only devils have red eyes.
Only
Right?
devils have
Only devils.
only dabble in red eyes.
I was a devil. I was a Springville devil. That's the high school I
Ooh.
graduated from, so I was a red devil.
Nice.
I have
a
the
fun-
devil on my class ring.
That's
Ooh,
pretty cool,
that is
actually.
cool.
Yeah, they wanted to change the name to the Arty Artisans.
Ew.
I know, it was awful, and the whole like town came together to vote against it, and so,
As they should.
Yeah.
as they should. And everybody's like, stop being so precious.
Mhm.
The red devil can be our mascot, and we're not worshiping Satan. I'm like, but we could if we wanted.
If we wanted
If we wanted to.
Yeah.
That's cool. Ours was the Hawks.
It's like generic.
Yeah.
Hawks.
There are like so many like hawks and like just birds.
Birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're fierce. Have you seen those talons?
They're so fierce. It could have been something like the tigers or lions or
Lions or tigers or bears?
oh my.
Little Zave is gonna be a hawk this year.
Oh my god, that's so
That's
fun.
That's bonkers.
That is bonkers.
No, wait.
Literally.
That old.
He is that old.
Anywho's.
That's wild.
Here are a few other brief stories from the same guy.
Oh?
Several men have seen this creature on the railroad up near Penny Road in Virginia. In Virgie. I don't know why I said Virginia. In Virgie. A friend of mine used to tease me about my experience until he saw it perched in a tree.
Huh. Sure he did.
Yeah.
He then
just wanted to be cool.
apologized.
I did just want to.
He probably did just want to be cool. A friend of my mother and sister saw a creature on two legs jump off a ledge and cut through and bound across the 4-lane right in front of them.
That's scary.
That is scary.
All of these sightings took place within 5 to 10 miles of each other. They were also near railroad tracks.
See?
And cemeteries? Or
Pretty close.
well, that
A
one
friend-
cemetery.
A friend of mine decided to look up online stories about white creatures in the hills. Needless to
Are
say,
they in Appalachia?
Needless to say, we happened upon this website, KentuckyBigfoot.com.
Oh.
When I saw the story about the Gravedigger, I nearly
You're
lost
like,
it.
oh shit, other people have seen it too. I'm not crazy. I bet that was so validating.
Probably. I never had thought about the graveyard at all, but it's giving me chills to type this right now and realize this. My sighting was between 50 to 100 yards from a very old family graveyard up in the hills.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So aside from the difference in the height and the hair color, this creature sounds the same.
Well, and why can't it have variations in color?
Yeah, like
Dogs.
like
and dogs
everything
and
else.
Yeah.
variations in hair color.
Is it a mammal? It's probably a mammal.
It's probably a zoom.
But is it like a platypus?
Does it lay
that lays
eggs? Yeah. I can picture it laying eggs.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do like the Perry the Platypus.
Brrr.
Yeah, but I cannot. You do it good.
Thanks.
But yeah, the Gravedigger folklore might be an extension of European folklore passed down from immigrants. The Gravediggers might be their own unique species, or they might be something else. A ghoul.
A ghoul?
Yes.
Ooh,
I thought
okay.
ghouls were more humanoid.
So, but I've got.
You have the tea.
She has the
I got
tea.
the tea.
Kylee always has
How do
the
you have
tea.
the scalding hot tea?
The scalding hot tea. A creature or spirit. Oh, so a ghoul is a creature or spirit known to lurk in cemeteries, rob graves, and shapeshift. The European ghoul has origins that started as pre-Islamic, demonic, monstrous, or humanoid creatures that were also associated with graveyards and the consumption of human flesh. Or could ghoul fork.
Could ghouls
Ghouls
fork each
fork.
other?
We went to the same place.
Well, we are the same person.
Words are so hard, you guys. I'm sorry.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. Or could ghoul folklore be based off an actual living creature, one that burrows in cemeteries, digs graves, or other hidden and quiet places, has the appearance of several animals, bat, kangaroo, owl, dog, etc., thus giving it the illusion of shape-shifting. And these things are reported to be fast and nocturnal, leading to them being rarely seen and thus unknown. What are your thoughts?
Well, if they are ghouls, can a necromancer control them?
Ooh.
Because necromancers can control ghouls. Because Anita Blake can control ghouls. That is the gospel truth about necromancy. Because Anita Blake says so.
Actually.
Oh no.
Please no.
Actually.
Chantel sat up in her bed.
It's like, I've been summoned.
Chantel says that all the time.
I know, so cute.
So necromancers originally just started out as like people that use the dead and spirits to tell the future. And like that was just their thing.
Oh, okay.
The media has changed
like everything else.
Exactly what they do. I know.
And now they can completely control the dead.
Yes, now they can control the dead.
They can make zombies.
Yes, and they can make zombies, and they can do all sorts of fun things. And
so they got superpowers through the media.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Nice. But yeah, I know that because of my silly little book I'm writing.
It's not silly. Your book is amazing. I love it so much.
Anyways, I think that this is one of my new favorite cryptids.
It is adorable.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I
Wow.
want to like boop it and hope it doesn't eat my finger off. But I bet if I'm like, do you want a treat?
Its body starts shaking like it's wagging its tail.
There's no Meg literally like her whole body would just go.
I miss her.
There's so much too.
Oh my god. Delilah ran across the street. Was it Monday morning? Trying to get at someone. My dogs tricked me. I thought they needed to go potty, but really they wanted to go out and bark at someone walking with their dogs. And Delilah ran across the street, which she never does. I had like this huge fear response. Like I was shaking and sweating and crying. And then, like, not only could she have gotten hit, but, like, she doesn't bite, but she's scary because she makes that noise when she's excited. She's like,
just like golden doodle energy.
yes. And so, like, this poor man and his two teeny tiny dogs with my big, huge doodle, and they're like, oh, shit. And I'm, like, grabbing her, like, I'm so sorry. It was the worst.
That's awful.
And we get in the house and I'm like dry heaving in the sink because I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, that's the worst. I hate it when dogs are like naughty and like run away. It's like, oh my gosh.
When they usually never do things like that. It's completely out of character.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my scary story.
Thank you.
Frightening.
That
is scary. Yeah.
Oh, she's so sweet. So
an angel. So dumb.
He is the dumbest dog we have. The other two are really smart. Poor dirters.
So precious.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Craig. Did you have any questions about the Kentucky Gravedigger?
Oh, I was going to say there are like, I'm sure there are so many things that we don't know about that just like live in the earth and the ocean.
Definitely
because
the ocean.
That's fucking terrifying.
That's
the
what
ocean
aliens really are, is the ocean.
Probably.
And space. All of the everywhere.
Everywhere.
All the time.
They can exist everywhere.
Sorry. Aliens are here.
Stop it.
I'm like,
No.
sorry.
I like to live in denial.
They can't breathe air. They live in the water.
Yeah, they're just...
Yeah, they have like little gills. Yeah.
Guys.
Welcome.
They're totally not...
so scared of aliens. Like,
Oh,
ghosts,
scary.
that's fine. A demon, fine. But an alien, nope.
It's all the stories.
Yeah.
I know.
Sounds so terrifying.
Dude.
I know.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that was my add-on.
Yeah,
Not question,
there
I
are
guess,
so
but
many just places in the world that haven't
we just
been
don't.
explored.
Yeah. That's scary.
Maybe we shouldn't.
And
Yeah, we should
Maybe
let it
we
be.
shouldn't fuck around and find out.
Nope.
Just like, why are people still climbing Mount Everest? Why
Oh
do they
my
continue to fuck
gosh.
around and find out? Like, they mark
With
like landmarks with dead bodies. Why are you fucking doing that, you shitheads?
Literally.
And like these weak ass people from like developed countries die, and like these Sherpas are like mythical creatures of guiding, and they're like in not these expensive warm things with oxygen tanks and blah blah blah. Anyway,
That's such a wild, like, human thing, like, that humans do.
People are wild.
That people just,
people
like, do.
are wild. I'm like, guys,
You can see.
just don't do that.
Quit having a sense of adventure.
Have a safer sense.
Yeah.
Like, have a sense of adventure with
But
also a
safer.
sense of self-preservation.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it goes beyond like just having a sense of
Yeah,
Right,
that goes
right.
like
into
a
the
ego thing.
yeah, and like the people that can't find balance in life, like if they like something, they just go balls to the wall.
Oh fuck.
Don't climb Mount Everest. Just kidding.
It's okay. I don't like stuff like that. So we're good.
Yeah. Well, it's okay to go balls to the wall sometimes if it's not going to kill you.
Yeah.
Or ruin your life.
Okay.
Or ruin the lives of your loved ones.
Fair enough.
Because if you died.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nope.
Yeah. I don't think books or video games or anything like that is going to kill me, hopefully.
Thank goddess. Because I get to die first because I'm oldest. And I'm going to haunt you guys.
Okay.
Yes. I need even more hauntings.
By rights, I get to haunt you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
Okay, Craig. Tell us about BatSquatch and the birds in the sea.
So, the bat and Sasquatch.
Oh.
You know.
They
be getting it on.
And the Sasquatch love each other very much. They
The
fuck
BatSquatch
like
is
horny
bored.
rabbits.
Oh,
sorry.
God. Dead.
The BatSquatch becomes from that union.
Mm-hmm.
Like legit. I'm wondering about like the fact.
Well, no, it's not like
It's not
described anywhere. Like, I just said
Craig's
that.
just
because-
hilarious. And
Yeah, I
smart.
thought it was funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
Because
No, it is funny.
it's the name.
For a second, you look so serious. So I was like, no way. Like,
I'm already spilling the tea. Yeah. Okay, for real though, I'm going to spill the tea now. So, the BatSquatch is a flying cryptid that was allegedly seen near Mount St. Helens in the 1980s. It resembles a flying primate similar to the aho and the orang batty, which
I don't know what either of those are.
so they're also cryptids.
oh.
And I thought they were some kind of primate.
Worse and fucking
Yeah.
worse.
So like, or no, I'm confusing that with something else. I was like, have you heard of Batty Bat? But no, that's something completely
That is
different.
something
Now I'm
completely
just
different.
thinking of the Count song on Sesame Street. You guys probably don't know that. Anyway,
Like,
one batty batty, two batty batty.
okay.
The Count.
I remember him like counting.
Dracula, yeah.
I don't remember
He had
the
a
song.
whole song counting bats, and he's like, "This is how we do the batty bat."
He really ate.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
I fucking loved him.
the coolest one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
When I just think of like the demon thing on the
Same,
Chilling Adventures
Sabrina.
of Sabrina.
oh yeah,
Batty Bat. The sleep one.
Yeah.
I loved that shit.
See,
Need to rewatch it in the
it's
fall.
rewatching time.
It is upon us. Halloween.
They got like a lawsuit from TST for their statue, though.
What's TST?
The
Church-
satanic
oh,
symbol.
Yeah, they did really
Oh,
just steal
why?
that, didn't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
They could have
Mhm.
changed it up a little bit or gotten permission.
Yeah.
That, I guess that makes sense because they're like portraying as the actual devil in the movie. So they're like, okay, like, no, that's not what this is. So
right.
Yeah.
They're like,
No,
you've
like
got
they stole the
Right.
legit
Oh.
like, Baphomet statue
Yeah.
and put it in the movie.
Oh, they
or
actually
the
like took
series. No, they didn't. No,
I
they copied
I was like,
They
whoa.
stole its likeness
Okay.
and created their own.
Okay.
And then they don't have the same values or messages as the Church of Satan.
No,
As
the
we know.
Satanic
The
Temple.
Satanic Temple, sorry.
Very, very, very
Very
different.
different. I'm sorry. You're right. Oh, I want to go to the one in Salem.
Same. We have to just go to Salem.
We just have
honestly. Oh.
If you guys like, we all need to just read the Satanic Commandments.
They're good.
They're so good.
Is there 11 tenets?
I don't know.
I thought it was
10. I say
I thought it was
commandments
10.
because I've been indoctrinated into a cult my whole life.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
sorry, guys.
You're good.
Let's return to
That's
this. Yes.
And its name is oh my god, that word, portmanteau, derived from the
hell is-
words bat and Sasquatch. Portmanteau.
What does that mean?
Is a portmanteau derived from the
probably just like a combination.
like a combination, probably. So the BatSquatch is said to have yellow eyes, a dog-like muzzle, blue fur, sharp teeth, bird-like feet, and leathery bat-like wings that span up to 50 feet. Is that what it means?
As a word made by blending at least two words. Yeah.
Yep.
A portmanteau.
I
It says two.
portmanteau.
Apparently, it's pronounced portmanteau.
No, what? That makes sense. I just can't read.
Well, it's just not French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oui.
You can read.
Oui.
You're just French.
Yes.
It is a word made by blending at least two words.
Slay. We learned
That
something.
person who wrote this, like you, are just smart.
Thanks. So yeah, super spooky looking creature.
Oh yeah, I still don't know what it fucking looks like.
He's telling
Yellow
us.
eyes, dog-like muzzle, blue fur, which is interesting to me.
Blue like
blue
black
fur.
blue or blue like
Blue.
cobalt
Like blue.
Like almost that kind of blue, I'd say.
Okay.
Oh,
Like maybe darker a little bit,
gorgeous.
but like blue.
Well,
Yeah.
now I want to pet this one too.
I know.
We need to
That's what it
just-
was.
A cryptid
Oh no,
zoo.
I gotta stop talking.
So he is said to, in addition, BatSquatch is said to be 9 feet tall and has the ability to affect car engines.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so he'll like come up on you with that thing on him and kill your engine.
Super handsome.
Oh no.
Well, in this picture,
Ma'am!
Yeah.
That is a critter!
but he's like giving this look.
Yeah, bedroom eyes.
You would totally romance the Emperor. Nope. That's the mind player.
Well, I have a sense of adventure.
That self-preservation, remember?
Do not have sex with things that will kill you. My God, it's like the first rule of sex.
The first rule.
Oh, you mean don't get pregnant? Is that the first rule?
Safe sex.
I feel like there's even more firsts than that.
But you didn't grow up in the 90s. Oh. Oh. No, it's... Oh, God. Okay, sorry, go ahead. It reminds me of Beast from the X-Men. Oh,
He has-
Okay. I can see it, Shandi. You can fuck him if you want.
I don't know that my husband would agree with this.
I mean, he can join.
We'd be a cute throuple.
You would be a cute criminal.
I'm dead.
It's really adorable.
I know.
I'm fine.
I
Look
would
like
be
hold
dead.
each other by sex.
The Eiffel Tower.
A man who can finally lift me up. Oh my God.
You know what? Maybe I need BatSquatch in my life.
Oh. You know what I just thought. You know what I just thought. A Mothman. That's what sandwich.
No. Oh my god.
I don't know that any human could withstand that amount of love.
That's one word for it.
Bachman's fucking...
Okay,
we're off the rails.
So, people have seen BatSquatch, guys. Do you believe it?
I do.
Okay.
Fucking hot.
In April 1994.
Ooh, it was the 90s.
The 90s. 94.
Carson was born.
That's close.
Wait, when was it?
94. Well, not too close, but like...
No, what? Did you say a month?
Oh, April.
Yeah, that's Carson!
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was like so...
Carson
it was
and
11,
the BatSquatch.
and Peter was 10.
Oh,
Aw.
cute.
Carson and the BatSquatch.
Carson and the BatSquatch.
Born.
Yes, Carson was born.
Okay, sorry.
Anyways, so in April 1994, Brian Canfield was driving in Washington's Pierce County when his truck suddenly died. Canfield said a large creature landed in front of him. He said it was a human-like, 9-foot tall with bat-like wings and also sported a coat of blue fur. Brian has not seen the creature since and refuses to talk about it. So, like, whenever anyone, like, asks him questions or, like, wants to interview with him, like, he's like, absolutely not. Like, it must have frightened him.
Traumatizing.
Well, like, he's like, I'm not talking about it because it will find me.
Yeah, that too, probably. Like, it stopped my engine. Like, it just, like, this huge-ass scary thing with, like, 50-foot long bat wings.
But if he would have gone, like, meow, 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 meow,
yeah.
Do you want a treat?
It
that have worked?
Would have gotten so happy.
That he would
just kidding.
And he would have been like, give me a treat and I will let your car start.
Yeah.
I bet that was what would happen.
It's like a crossroads.
Yeah.
Kind of. Not really. But
maybe.
It just wants to strike up a deal.
Yeah. A sexy deal.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
You guys, we are unhinged.
This is gonna be a funny fucking episode.
Hashtag
and it's great.
Yeah.
Unhinged Thursdays.
So when Thursday episodes get recorded, this is what y'all get. Especially after we haven't seen each other. We've only been texting.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need to jabber.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, okay. A possible second sighting was reported in 2009 near Mount Shasta in California. So several hikers witnessed a huge creature with leathery wings spanning 50 feet fly out of a crevice in the mountain. At first, an eyewitness described the creature as having a head similar to a pterodactyl.
Oh.
I was going to say pterodactyl.
I always do that too, and then I'm like, nope, that's not how you say it.
Correct.
50 feet.
50
That's
feet
quite
wingspan.
a wingspan.
I don't think anyone should have sex with that.
No.
Just saying.
Oh, God. It flies. And drops you.
Oh, God. That would be just my luck.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
So he was describing it had a head similar to a pterodactyl. However, upon reconsideration, the witness claimed it was more akin to a flying fox bat.
Oh, that's just adorable.
So, yeah.
I like the fox bat one.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this guy maybe be making a little bit of shit up.
Mm-hmm. Especially with his actually it looked like this.
50-foot wingspan.
And I mean, the whole thing, yeah. But,
Greg likes them wingspans.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. In June 2011, Phoenix Therese, pseudonym for, that's not his actual name, but it was just, for the purpose of...
Right. It's his chosen name so he could have privacy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was in his yard walking his dog. He went to pick up the dog when he saw something in the sky. He said the following, I quote, "I saw something flying in the sky. It had bat wings, blue fur, and had a face similar to eyes glowing red." And that doesn't make sense.
No.
But that's how it was
That
quote,
was poorly worded, sir.
Yeah.
So, have any women seen this thing?
a group of like high school kids.
Oh, okay.
But that's like, yeah.
I guess high school age people who identify as female kind of count as women. They're on the cusp of being women.
Mm-hmm. But like, as far as I could tell, like no, like full-grown adult women had seen him. Unless, no.
Curious.
Yeah.
I want to know why.
Mm-hmm. And he said it was about 9 feet tall at the least. After I watched it, it just flew away. So, yeah. On April 14th, 2014, there was another sighting at Archbishop Hoban High School in Akron, Ohio. A second period Spanish class spotted a giant black mass zip up by the window of the classroom at incredible speeds. The class claims it was about 9 feet tall with a 20 to 30 foot wingspan, which, like, okay, sure you did, you know. But also, or wait, oops, I put that twice.
Oops. That happens.
That happens. So, a little culture fun fact. BatSquatch is featured in popular trading card game MetaZoo Cryptid Nation. So that's kind of cool.
Have you guys ever played it?
I have not.
I've never even heard of it.
Me neither. And BatSquatch is all...
It's like tickly.
Uh-oh.
Same.
Mind you, I need water. LOL. But BatSquatch is the name of a beer produced by Rogue Brewing in Oregon.
Yes!
So I feel like I've seen a can like that.
You have.
I definitely have.
I'm sure you have.
And I was like, ooh, that's cool.
Yes. I like some of the Rogue Brewing beers. They have a pretty cool logo, too. Anyway.
I need to try one now. Another sighting in 2009, a pilot whose craft may have been buzzed by BatSquatch from the air near Mount Rainier.
Oh, so it like stopped the engine like it does the cars?
Or I don't know what buzz means.
I'm assuming it means stop the engine in the same way that it stopped the cars.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
No, that makes sense.
Any pilots, let us know.
Or like buzz, like maybe it like flew up and like it was like
flipped it.
Like moved it. I don't know.
Anyways. Do not fuck with planes, BatSquatch. Jeez.
Her planes, BatSquatch.
Yeah. Just the planes. It doesn't matter about the pilots.
Or anybody in the plane. So there are various theories about BatSquatch, including one that suggests the beast may be an example of diabolical flying apes who were let loose from the pit of the earth by the eruption of Mount St. Helens, that possibly is discussed by an interview subject who wrote a book titled World Top Secret, The Earth is Hollow. Because the earth is hollow, and that's where BatSquatch comes from.
Well, is that where hell is?
Yeah, obviously. Because like the earth is just
it's hollow.
And then hell's in the middle.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's just where all the weird, unexplained critters live.
Mm-hmm.
When you said diabolical flying apes, I imagined like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
like,
I think we all went there. Definitely.
Diabolical.
But yeah, that's the BatSquatch.
Huh. So are there any other accounts that say a wingspan of 50 feet, or is this guy
I think
the
there
only
were
one?
2.
Yeah.
At least 2.
That's
and
just
the others
big.
were like 20 to 30 feet. The high school students said 20 to 30.
They got better eyes.
They must have better eyes.
I think it's a man. They say like things are bigger than they actually are.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So in graduate school, I made a dirty joke.
Ruh-roh.
And like that was normal for our cohort, but none of the men in that group appreciated it.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Because it was something about measuring, and I was like, I can never measure things right. Something along the lines of like, I've always thought 4 inches was actually 12.
That's funny.
Yeah, they did not appreciate that. And the room got quiet, and everybody looked at me, and I was like, well, so it's only okay to make gross jokes if they're not about penis size. Got it. Got it.
Yikes. That sucks for them. Oh. That's funny.
Anyway,
that's BatSquatch, y'all.
Woo!
I like him.
I like him too.
His blue fur.
Mm-hmm.
But I no longer think you should have sex with him.
No.
No.
Shandi.
No. Not even me anymore.
You're like, he's mine.
He's free to make his own sexual choices.
Yeah, that's
with like consenting partners.
With consenting BatSquatches.
Or whatever.
Or, yeah.
Bigfoots.
Other
bats. Consenting
bats and squatches. Diabolical.
Maybe with Batman. Okay. Are we done?
We're done now.
I think it's time.
Our brains are pudding.
Shop.
Yes. Do we have socials?
We do have socials. We have an Instagram.
We surely do.
Seance with my siblings.
And we have a TikTok.
Seance with my sibling.
And a Gmail.
Seance with my siblings
at gmail.com.
Send us your spooky stories.
Please.
Or your BatSquatch encounters.
Anything, really. You just want to say, hey, do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
So I had a thing I was thinking, because that happens sometimes.
The thought?
I did. And we're a small podcast. And so if you send us an email, we're going to see it.
Mm-hmm.
We will.
And your stories will be told. Unlike other bigger podcasts that have so many emails, it takes them years, literally, to get to listeners' stories. Like,
yes.
They're like, sorry, this is from 2017.
So y'all can be the pick of the crop.
Yeah. If you want your story to actually make it onto someone's podcast, which even if it's a small podcast, I've had one of my stories on a podcast and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Exciting.
It'll be so exciting and fun to read too.
Yeah.
Love scary
That's
stories.
one of my favorite episodes we've done so far.
It was so much fun.
It was so much fun. Anyway.
Go listen to that episode if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Episode 7.
Episode
Listener
7.
7.
Listener stories. Hey.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you for listening. Bye, y'all.
Bye now. Thanks for putting up with us.
Oh, Lord. Sorry about today.
Or are we?
Are we sorry?
No, that was fun.
That was fun.
It was an adventure.
Thanks for joining the seance.
Thank you for joining the seance.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.